Welcome to the Wildverse podcast, where we introduce you to the wild world of taxidermy. I'm Heather.
And I'm Ashley.
And on this episode, we are doing trivia, but mixing it up a little bit because we are playing MeatEater Trivia.
Yes, I bought the MeatEater Trivia game around Christmas time to play with my family. And we played it some, but it was pretty challenging. Surprisingly, my mom, who is not a hunting, fishing kind of person, she did really well. Like, she's smart at trivia. And so she really surprised me. But it is kind of a challenge. And Heather, you listen to MeatEater Trivia often too, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite episodes. I mean, sometimes I listen to their normal episodes, but I like the trivia because it's fun to test my knowledge.
Yeah, me too. I always listen to the trivia, and I mostly listen to the other ones too. But yeah, the way MeatEater Trivia works, of course, there's the MeatEater podcast, which a lot of people have heard of. They also do trivia episodes. But anyway, the way it works is there are multiple categories of questions like hunting, fishing, gear, cooking, etc. The trivia cards in this board game, they have the question on the front and the answer on the back. I pulled out some of these trivia cards in the conservation, wildlife, hunting, and history categories. Since we're here for mostly taxidermy and hunting related stuff, I thought we could throw out some of the questions that weren't quite as relevant. And otherwise, it's played just like regular trivia games. I tried to not look at the questions at all. I just pulled out any card with the correct symbol and I put it in this bucket here. Like, they're face down, so I won't be able to see them. And so I will pull out questions at random, read the questions, and Heather and I will both answer. So play along and let us know how you do.
Yeah, I'm excited. I usually do pretty well at the MeatEater Trivia, but my luck is you probably pulled out like all the ones that I don't know.
I told you this game, it's pretty challenging. It takes a lot of kind of intellectual thought. I think that's why my mom did so good randomly. She's like smart at random stuff. But
Well, I
anyway,
mean, that's kind of trivia. Like when I listen to Jeopardy, or like, I'll go down to my parents and they have on Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or something like that, and it's just the most random things. Like,
yeah, like in some category you've never even heard of. And so, but
yeah.
anyway, these, at least they're related to like stuff that we have some knowledge about.
Yeah, we definitely are somewhat knowledgeable. We hear enough hunting stories, and most of us do hunt, or at least spend time in the outdoors. But kind of sticking on taxidermy related, the thing that I like to throw at you on our trivia episodes is the would you rather questions.
Yes, let's start out with a would you rather. Okay, let's hear it.
So this one is very taxidermy related, but I feel like it could also come in handy for like really anybody who's self-employed that deals with making things for a customer. So, would you rather a customer be mad because they don't like the work that you did, or disappointed because it took too long to get it back?
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna say for me, it's kind of an obvious answer. I'd rather them be disappointed that it took so long.
Yeah.
Than mad. What was the? You said mad because
Yeah,
they
like
didn't like
it's
the
either
work,
that
right?
they're mad because they don't like what they got back, or they're disappointed because it took longer than they wanted, or that you may have quoted in time and you got backed up, and then they got all disappointed. And yeah.
Yeah, hopefully those two things aren't happening at the same time. In this
Yeah.
case, like they are mutually
Yeah.
exclusive here. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I guess you could assume if they're mad about the work not being great, you can assume that, well, you got it done pretty fast, right? You got it done on time.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, in this scenario, yeah.
It's either that
So
they're mad because they don't like the work, or they're disappointed because it took long. I think
I'd rather, yeah, go ahead.
I would go with you. I would pick the disappointed, because that means at least maybe the work was good, but they're just disappointed and slash mad because it wasn't in the time frame that they wanted.
Yeah, I'll take those odds, because they're gonna have it on their wall and then they're gonna just forget it took so long. Especially if they are happy with the work, which you can kind of assume in this scenario too, then I think they'll forget about it.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page there. I don't know if anybody's going to pick being mad over the quality of work, but maybe.
But maybe. Well, I guess in either scenario, they might not use you again for work, so I don't know.
True. True. They're probably gonna talk crap about you regardless, so
Yeah, so,
whatever.
but yeah, I'd
uh,
rather them be half. I'd rather be twice as long on the time frame as long as they're satisfied with the work.
yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, so that was our would you rather. Now it's time to start our trivia. So,
Yes. Okay. So the way this works, again, I got this bucket.
oh, look at that, a Home Depot bucket. It's
I
like what we put
know.
our dirt in from Colorado.
Yes, it's like a little it's not a 5-gallon bucket. They're like
Yeah.
2 gallons. I don't know. They're cute. And so I'm gonna pull a question, and I'm gonna try to put it in this little slot here
Oh,
so that I
perfect.
don't
Yeah, I
see
don't want
anything
you
about it.
cheating.
I know. I don't want to show you as I'm holding the card up either.
I don't think I'll be able to see it on the
Okay.
webcam.
This is my. I'm gonna hold this. This is what I'm looking at right here.
And then we have little whiteboards. So I'm going to try to write my answer and she's going to write her answer. That way we can't switch it.
Exactly. We can't just be like, oh, yeah, that was my answer too.
Yeah.
All right. So let us know how you do against us here. You ready, Heather?
I am ready.
All right. Question 1. This is in the hunting category. What country has the world record for a non-typical mule deer?
Country. Okay,
Start
start
the
the
timer.
time.
Yeah, what country has the world record for a non-typical mule deer?
This is a shot in the dark, but we're going to see. Because I don't. Oh, man, it's between 2. Actually, it's between 3.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I was only thinking of 2. Okay. I'm gonna flip this again.
I'm going to erase that. I changed my answer.
30 seconds left.
No. Erase quick. Ah. Okay. Good. I'm written on there.
All right. It's about 10 seconds left.
Okay, well, that's good. I think I'm going to stick with my answer because I feel like we mounted a world record non-typical mule deer. Unless it's like an old record. And
Time's up. All right. Are you ready to show our answers?
yes.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you said Mexico? I said
at
Canada.
first I said Canada.
Did
And
you?
then I changed it to Mexico.
Neither of us have faith in the good old USA, I guess. Well,
yeah, well, I felt like it was just too obvious.
that's what I thought. Like, why would they be asking this question? Oh, it's Canada.
Son of a gun! I even wrote. I wrote that down first. Gosh darn it!
I think you're on the right track though. Mexico has some big.
They do that
Stinking
Tiburon
mule deer.
Island and stuff. That's where that monster came from that we mounted. And
Like is that in Sonora or something?
I don't remember. It's somewhere off of that west coast.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't USA. It was like,
Yeah.
this is too obvious.
Yeah, but at first I wrote down Canada because I know they have some big deer up there, but then I was like, maybe not.
That surprises me though for a mule deer. Like, what province did that come from? It must have been like Alberta.
I mean, Saskatchewan has big deer.
That's
I don't know
true.
if they have big mule deer.
They got big old corn-fed deer.
Yeah. We'll have to look up a picture of that and like post it or something.
Yeah, we'll look up the world record for non-typical mule deer. I wonder if the typical mule deer it must be in the United States then, I would assume, because if they're singling that out. But again, hate to assume. So.
Okay, well, that's Ashley 1, Heather 0.
Oh. All right, I'm keeping score here too, so we'll see at the end. Let's go on to question 2. You ready?
Yes.
In conservation. So I'm not looking at it yet.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Question 2. Located on the border of Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, this is considered America's deepest river gorge. Starting the timer.
my god, that's not fair. You spent time in Idaho.
I know, and it's not, because I'm pretty sure I know the answer. But I swear I didn't like pre-choose these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and I hope that's more obvious as the game goes on. But again, the question: located on the border of Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, this is considered America's deepest river gorge. I could be wrong. 30 seconds. At least I think that was the conservation. Yeah, it's the conservation category. The MeatEater, there's like, they say there's 4 verticals when they're doing the podcast trivia, but there's like 10 verticals in the board game.
10 oh, okay.
Like, I'll explain them in a little bit. Time is up. Okay. You ready? Do you have an answer?
I do. It's not an answer, but it's as good as it gets.
Okay. The deepest river gorge. What's your answer? 1, 2, 3, flip. What'd you say? I said Hell's Canyon.
Ditch. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Hell's Canyon. Sure.
I think it's Hell's Canyon. And you said the big deep ditch.
Yeah.
One of us might be right.
I know it's not me.
Okay, the answer is, yep, Hell's Canyon.
Man, I'm a loser today. Maybe I'll catch up.
I think so. I'm getting lucky here.
The first one I had a 50-50 chance and picked the wrong one. This one, just not even a clue. Hell's Canyon.
Hell's Canyon. I've driven through kind of like the bottom of Hell's Canyon. I've never been in it, but it is so cool. It's like the Grand Canyon, but a lot narrower, a lot smaller, and it's like Hell's Canyon's an appropriate name. It's like hellacious.
Huh.
So
that's cool. I'll have to look that up because like I know how cool and deep, the Grand Canyon was. And I feel like even when you're in normal canyons, like when we were in Colorado, like those are pretty deep canyons.
Yeah. So it's like, I've never been there, so I've just seen pictures, but it's like very, it's like wall canyons on either side of the river.
Wow. Could you imagine being a settler back then and you run into that? You're like, well,
I'm just going to make a settlement right here. And then they came up with Boise. So,
yeah.
Are you ready for question 3?
Yes, I'm ready for 3.
We got a history question.
Ooh.
You can tell they've got the little symbols that, coincide with whatever category it is.
Okay.
So that's why I was able to pick out some of the questions and the categories we want to answer, and then I can look at it without reading the question.
Sweet.
All right. Question 3. Roughly 1,000 years ago, Native Americans invented America's oldest team sport, which used balls made of deer hide. What is that sport?
I think I know this one.
Do you know? I don't know this one. Start the timer. What in the world?
Oh, it's another 50-50 chance. There's 2 things that it could be.
I'm going to say I have like a 5% chance. Roughly 1,000 years ago, Native Americans invented America's oldest team sport, which used balls made of deer hide. What is that sport? Hell.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. I said it's kind of a 50-50 chance here because I have 2 in my head, and I feel like the one, but I don't know if the one is a team sport. So that's why I went
that
with
could
the
be
one
a
that
hint.
Is a team sport. Yeah.
I'm just guessing here. I'm not going to say anything.
You're probably going to get it right.
Let me turn that timer back over 30 seconds.
The answers.
No, I swear. No, if this is right, this is a total guess. I don't think I've even played this sport in my life. About 20 seconds.
Okay.
Native Americans invented America's oldest team sport, which used balls made of deer hide. What is that sport? And time is up.
Okay.
You ready to show your answer, Heather?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, flip. Basketball? You said basketball?
I'm pretty sure it's like
You're probably
basketball.
right. I said lacrosse. I don't even know if they have balls in lacrosse.
Yeah, there's balls in lacrosse.
Is there?
Watch
Okay.
you be right.
The answer is, lacrosse or stickball.
Are you kidding me? I give up.
That was a guess out of my ass.
I knew the freaking like Mayans and stuff played freaking basketball. It was like basketball. I gotta go get my whiteboard back. I threw it.
I did not expect that answer.
I mean, lacrosse makes sense because it's like sticks and stuff. But
I honestly don't even know.
Freaking basketball. Freaking Indians.
I wrote down football at first here. And then I'm like, they didn't have football. Because that's like made of deer hide. But basketballs are too, aren't they? They're made of...
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I apparently don't know anything.
That was a lucky guess, okay? I couldn't even tell you how they play lacrosse.
Yeah. I thought maybe you were going to guess like polo or something. Just because it's like horses and a ball and...
Well, I don't even know how polo is played. Are they played with like a...
It's a ball. It's like croquet almost, kind of.
On horses?
I think. I don't know. I never played it either.
I could see you doing polo.
They're a little crazy. They gotta like hang off the sides. Yeah, like they like sometimes reach down because I guess their like stick isn't that long. They get whacked in the face a lot.
Oh, I bet. I could see that happening. Smack in the face. Are you ready for...
Next.
Question 4. I'm just going to write down a wrong answer next time.
No. No, you're just really getting lucky. Some is smarts and some is luck. And I have 0 luck today.
Mostly luck. Okay, this one has 2 different categories on it, this card. So I'll let you choose, Heather. Do you want to do a question from wildlife or history?
Wildlife.
Okay. Let's start this up. So, again, this is a question in the category of wildlife. Okay, question 4. What bird is featured on a standard Canadian $1 coin? Start the timer.
You probably know this one.
I'm going to get... I don't know this one, but I'm guessing something that might be correct. What bird is featured on a standard Canadian $1 coin? I wonder how often they use $1 coins. Like, are they pretty like common as a form of currency up there? Like, we have them here, but how often do they use them there?
Oh, I don't know.
30 seconds.
This is another 50-50 chance here. Bird. Well, I don't think it's eagles because they can apparently mount them.
It could be an eagle. Who says it can't make it on the coin then?
Now you're at... How many seconds do we have?
Like 10, maybe. Write something down.
There.
All right, and time is up.
Okay, I'm just making sure that that's a little bit more readable.
Well, you're changing your answer, aren't you?
No. Not like it'd make much of a difference.
Okay.
This is another shot in the dark.
Let's see if we got the answers. Okay. What bird is featured on a standard Canadian $1 coin? 3, 2, 1, let's flip. What'd you say?
A loon. I didn't even think of a Canada goose.
I said a goose. So.
It's probably a freaking goose. I didn't even think of a goose. I thought of a loon, and I thought of a sage grouse. Those were my two that I thought of.
Canadian goose, that was the first thing I thought of.
Yep, goose. Didn't even cross my mind.
We'll see, though. It's probably something like a mallard.
No, it's a Canadian goose.
The correct answer is a loon. Hey, look at you. You got it.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes. Yes. Finally. I finally got one right.
Great job.
Yes. And I can't believe it wasn't a Canada goose.
Shot in the dark. No, a loon is on the Canadian $1 coin.
Now I don't even want to erase it because it's probably my only correct answer.
I'll
I'm
just-
gonna get.
And you swept that question. I didn't get it right, so. Not only did you get one, you got one, I didn't get one.
I just feel like loons are very, like, regal.
They
and
are.
I know I've seen loons on things, and I couldn't remember if it was just, like, a duck stamp or something that I've seen a loon on, but I don't know. I just see a lot of them.
Aren't they like Minnesota's state bird?
I don't know. It's possible.
But yeah, we'll have to look up a picture of what that coin looks like.
Yes.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah. Gosh, thank goodness I got that one.
See, I swear I'm not reading these.
I think you might have just thrown that one.
Yeah, it's 3 of those now.
I still would have had to get the answer right. Or did you even show the card to the thing? You could be like, you could read Canada Goose and be like, it's a loon.
Look at Heather did it.
It's way back there.
No, I swear, I'll show you again. It says loon. Oh, my
All
camera's not going to focus on that, but I'll show you.
It won't focus. Oh yeah, I see it. It's short.
Okay. Correct me up. Ready? Question 5. This one is a conservation question. There are 5 states with multiple national grasslands. Name 2 of those states. Jeez.
Ooh.
Timer started. There are 5 states with multiple grasslands. Name 2 of those states. Oh.
I'm pretty confident in this one.
Are you? I'm not. National grasslands? What the hell does that even mean?
I'm gonna get
Do you
rid
got
of
an
that
answer?
one. I do, but the one I just changed. I'm pretty sure that one was right too, but I think it was this state.
Dang it, now I'm changing an
I
answer.
remember seeing a sign for.
Oh, that could be a hint. What is it? About 5 seconds.
Okay.
There are
pretty
5 states with
confident.
multiple national grasslands. Name 2 of them. All right, time's up.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Flip. I said Montana and Nebraska. You said Colorado and Kansas. Ooh,
Yeah.
very different answers.
Yes, I'm surprised we had different answers.
We were supposed to name 2. Okay. The answer is Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Oh, I had Oklahoma, and I then
Did
took
you?
Oklahoma off because I swore.
What did you say? You said Colorado and
Colorado
Kansas?
and Kansas.
Oh, see, I had Kansas and wrote Montana. Doesn't make a difference, but
And did you have it right?
I had none of those correct. You had one of them. I'll give you half a
Yes,
point.
I know that I saw Colorado when I was out there for my summer trip. And then I swore when I was at the World Show, but I couldn't remember if it was Oklahoma or if it was Kansas. Because I was at the Springfield, like when they have it there in Springfield, Missouri. And I
Oh.
remember you went down to the south and to the west, and there was this national grasslands that you could go check out. And I couldn't remember if that was Oklahoma or if it was Kansas.
Yeah, the southwest of that would probably be Kansas. Or Oklahoma, I mean.
Yeah, and I was trying to think in my head, I'm like, does Oklahoma border Missouri? And I didn't think
Yes.
it did.
It
Darn
does.
it.
I even live in that state, or this state, and I don't even know where the
I'm
grasslands are
surprised
here.
I thought you would have Oklahoma down.
No,
If
I've
it, like-
never seen a sign for that.
At least I got one state.
You got half a point for that one.
All right, sweet. I need all I can get.
This episode of Wildverse is sponsored by Pro One Performance Chemicals. Pro One specializes in tanning chemicals for the professional taxidermist. They provide a complete line of tanning products that provide you with everything you need to tan the next hide in your own shop. We trust the Pro One process and tanning solutions on all of our customers' mounts. Ashley especially has had great luck using the Pro Max on all of her competition pieces. She loves how easy it is and how well explained all of the directions are directly on the bottle. It's truly a very versatile tan. Not only does Pro One have the best tanning chemicals out there, they also have the best glue. Here in the shop where I work, we use Pro One glue on all of our customers' mounts. From using it in habitat scenes to gluing the leather onto the back of our pedestals and our wall pedestals, you can use it for practically anything. I mean, heck, I even thickened it and used it in the wings that were on my flying squirrel I competed with a few years ago, and they are holding up great. We love how thick the consistency is and how easy it is to maneuver under the skin once the hide is on the form. Ashley and I both use Pro One, and it is truly the industry standard when it comes to glue. Now, as of 2024, you can order your Pro One products online at pro1performancechemicals.com. That's performancechemicals.com.
It's going to be question 6. And this one is in the history category.
Okay.
The question is, this award-winning film, which features mountain men like Jim Bridger and Andrew Henry, was released on Christmas Day in 2015. Let me start the timer. Yeah, this award-winning film, which features mountain men like Jim Bridger and Andrew Henry, was released on Christmas Day in 2015. I don't know this. Do you know this?
I have a good guess based on the timeline of it, based on when it was released.
2015.
I feel like I might know. I can't remember the people's names in it, like their real name. I remember the nickname of the one guy, but I can't remember what his actual name was. So
I don't know either. This is unbeknownst to me. I'm not a movie person either, so
okay.
this is hard.
If this is the movie, it was a super cool movie. But we'll see if I was right.
All right, almost done. Timer is done. Okay, time's up. This award-winning film features mountain men like Jim Bridger and Andrew Henry, released on Christmas Day 2015. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show them. The Revenant. Oh, that's a good one. I said True Grit. Heather said The Revenant.
Yeah, that is a good. It might be True Grit, but I figured mountain men.
What's it? The Revenant?
Yes!
You got it. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what time of the year it was released, but I figured 2015 kind of lines up. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes, I really like that movie actually, but I can't remember the people in it at all. I just know Leonardo DiCaprio was one of the dudes.
I swore that the one guy was that liver-eating Johnson was like who it was supposed to be about, but I don't think it was. I think it was maybe just liver-eating Johnson's like friend is the one who was the main character that Leonardo DiCaprio portrayed.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard of liver-eating Johnson?
I don't think so. I think this is out of my knowledge.
This has been a while since I kind of like researched this, and I might get some things wrong, but he was him and his family like settled on the prairie, and then the Native Americans came in and I think killed his whole family. He came back, he found him dead, and then he just went on like a rampage, and he would kill the Native Americans, and he would like rip their livers out. He got a really crazy reputation for being a killer pretty much, but then somehow he made friends with the Native Americans again. It was kind of a confusing story, but he's kind of a cool guy to research.
I'll now have to look him up. He's the original Liver King.
Yeah. All natural.
Yeah. No steroids back then.
No, there definitely wasn't.
All right, so question, what are we on, 7? This is in the conservation category. The question is, what state is home to the nation's smallest national park, which covers just 91 acres?
Oh my goodness.
Shoot, I need to start the timer. I either know this one, or when I look at the answer, I'll be like, oh, that, like I kind of know of it, but...
man. Now I'm stuck between two states.
I know.
It's a
Oh,
national what?
it says, what state is home to the nation's smallest national park, which covers just 91 acres? I almost wrote the national park, but it's just the state. What state is home to the nation's smallest national park? Yeah, I'm stuck between two also, so I'm curious what your answer is. Oh, 30 seconds. What state is home to the nation's smallest national park, which covers just 91 acres?
We'll see what happens.
Oh, I think this is actually a national monument. Jeez. Never mind. I probably don't got it. Ready?
I
Time.
probably don't either.
Time is up. All right, Heather.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Show your answer. What'd you say? Heather says
Delaware.
Delaware. I said Missouri. I am thinking of that arch, the gateway to the
Oh.
west.
I just tried to go with small states. My other state was
You're
Rhode
like-
Island.
Oh, you were just thinking small state. Those
Yeah,
states
'cause
are
they-
only 91 acres.
Yeah, yeah. Delaware's definitely little, but there's a lot of stuff is going on in Delaware, and I could see them having some like national park, like national seashore or something like that. So let's
Oh,
see
yeah,
what the
you're-
answer is.
You're probably right. The answer is... What's it say?
Missouri. You're
Oh!
right. Gateway Arch National Park. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I've heard that somewhere. Maybe it was on MeatEater that I heard that. Because, well, a lot of these questions, I think a lot of them they have used in the podcast game they do.
Okay.
I think some of them are not the ones they've used, but anyway.
I did not know that was a thing. Like, isn't that like in a city?
It's in St. Louis, isn't it?
You know what? Another one that would have fit that same type of thing would have been like Central Park, if that was considered.
Yeah.
in
Isn't
New
Central
York.
Park like 300 acres?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think it was that big. It looks so small because it's in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
So it makes it look like it's really little. 'cause
That would have been a
everything's
good
big.
guess, though. I almost thought New
Yeah.
York because I was thinking of the Statue of Liberty,
Oh, okay.
but I think they call that like a national monument. Ready to move on to question 8?
Yeah, let's see what 8 holds.
This is in, another, you choose the category. We either have wildlife or conservation.
You choose this time.
I'm going to choose wildlife
Okay.
because I think I don't know if we've had a lot of conservation, but I like wildlife ones. Oh, man. Okay. Question 8. Lepus cornutus is the scientific name for what fictional creature? I'm going to spell that out. It's
Fictional.
Or is it-
creature.
lupus. It's probably lupus. Lepus. I don't speak
okay.
Latin.
Okay.
It's,
All right.
oh my gosh. What is how
That
do you
makes
say
it a little easier.
What is it?
Lupus.
I don't know actually.
Let me
It's-
see it. Let me
yeah,
see it.
Lepus. Oh shoot. I'm not looking at the back, I swear.
I can't. Lipus cornutus. Lipu cornutu. I don't know.
I don't know. It's Lepus space Cornutes. And that's the scientific name for what fictional creature? Jeez. Okay, time is up.
What the hell? I didn't know the timer was going. All right, that
Oh,
will change what I was
sorry.
doing.
Take your time. It's fine. Again, the question was Lepus cornutus is the scientific name for what fictional creature? I didn't know fictional creatures had scientific names.
I didn't know that either. I thought scientific names were for things that were actually real.
Yeah, scientific. I bet you have it.
Probably not. All
Okay,
right.
ready? 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Show them. Where?
Oh.
My
You're
answer
probably right. I didn't even think of a jackalope.
was jackalope, and Heather says
Happy-
werewolf. I like the picture you drew. That's funny. I should have drew a jackalope. Let's see. Hey, I'm gonna show you the answer, Heather. It is jackalope.
That didn't even cross my mind as a fictional character. I'm thinking werewolf, unicorn,
Like dragon. Oh, the dragon would have been a good answer.
gosh, chupacabra. Like, I'm thinking of all those. Not a dang jackalope. Your mind's on the right track today. You're
I
doing
think I'm
good.
feeling pretty sharp today. The
Yeah.
thing that made me think of jackalope was like lepus.
Leap. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Question 9. This is going to be a conservation question. Considered a near threatened species, this is the only venomous lizard that's native to the United States. I don't know if this is native to the United
I
States.
don't know how to spell this. Oh, I know how to spell it.
Considered a near threatened species, this is the only venomous lizard that's native to the United States.
Okay.
Ready? Let's flip them in 3, 2, 1. What'd you say? A Gila lizard? Heather says
Yeah.
Gila lizard.
Gila,
I
Gila, whatever you.
think it's Gila. I said Komodo dragon. I don't know if those are native.
Well, I don't think you're right, but I also don't know if I'm right.
I think you're right. That is a really good answer, actually. I don't think I'm right because that doesn't make sense. Ready to see the answer?
Yes.
The only venomous lizard that's native to the United States. It's a Gila
Yeah.
monster. Woo!
I got it. I think my picture's
Heather
somewhat
got
accurate.
it.
Don't they got
That's-
little spots and then their skins are really bumpy?
They
I'm
do.
sure
They're
their
like
legs aren't really right.
I couldn't tell you, but they're like black with pink spots or like peach colored spots. Maybe not.
Yeah, peach or red or yellow and red or something. So
Yeah,
peach. So, fun fact about the Komodo dragon.
Oh, yes.
We actually had a listener, Derek. I'm not even gonna attempt to announce, like, say your last name. It's a Louisiana name, and there's just no way. It's like French. I never
Okay.
know. Derek
What did he
P.
say?
he said that he's pretty sure that the Komodo dragon is kind of like how the panda bears are. Like, any Komodo dragon that's like born in the U.S. is even like property of, I think it's India.
Oh, is that where they're from? Oh, jeez, I'm way off.
Yeah. I think he said India. It could be, to me, Komodo sounds more like a Chinese thing, but I don't know how many lizards are in like China. But yeah, he said that's a lot like those pandas.
That's super interesting. No, they're similar to pandas. You wouldn't really think that with just a big lizard.
Yeah, but apparently they have like reign over those, so anything born is theirs.
Oh, I almost sent you, speaking of pandas, just real fast, I almost sent you a video from China where they painted some dogs to look like pandas.
Oh.
And it was in a zoo. They were trying to pass it off as pandas. They're like, our zoo's really small. So
Conspiracy.
that's
where the conspiracy comes from.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Mhm.
Okay. Well, cool. Good job on that one.
Yeah,
This
thanks.
Gila monster.
Yeah.
Those are venomous then. Are they really venomous?
I knew they were dangerous. That's all I knew, is that they weren't anything to mess around with.
And they're native to like the Southwest, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think, probably like New Mexico, Arizona,
Yeah.
maybe even parts of Texas. I'm not sure.
Going into question 10, Heather, you have 3.5 points and I have 5. So
if I get this one right, I'm a half point under.
yeah.
Which just still makes you the winner.
Yeah, but I feel like if we're within a half point, we should go to the tiebreaker. But...
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I lose this question, I'm just the loser.
Question 10. The National Park Service defines this type of ancient art as images painted onto rock surfaces.
Okay.
Setting the timer.
And they're looking for the name of what that is.
I guess so. The National Park Service defines this type of ancient art as images painted onto rock features. I don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know how to spell it either.
I want to say there's like 2 words that if you don't spell it correctly, it's like wrong.
There's 2 words if you don't spell it correctly.
Time
Yes.
is up. And 3, 2, 1. Let's flip them.
Petroglyphs.
We both said petroglyphs.
All
I
right.
like your pictures.
Thanks.
That's cute.
I think we both spelled it. I think we both spelled it like about the same, right? Glyphs.
Glyp. Yeah, I think the petro part is the part I'm questioning.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the answer. What is it?
Pictograph.
Oh, we got it wrong. See, I told you.
Yeah, I think we're both wrong.
I told you there's like a difference, like a very slight difference.
I don't think I've ever heard of a pictograph. Okay.
So we looked it up, and a pictograph is what art that's like painted on rocks. And what me and Heather were thinking of, petroglyph, which we both had that image in our mind of those things, those are carved into rocks.
Yep.
So
Learned something new.
thought that I had that one in the bag.
Me too.
Question number 11. Heather, this one's up to you. We have one in either wildlife or hunting.
Let's go with hunting.
Okay.
I don't think we did many hunting questions.
I don't think so either. Question 11. What state hosts the World Championship Duck Calling Contest? Is it, multiple choice, is it Minnesota, Arkansas, or Louisiana?
Oh, man.
What state hosts the World Championship Duck Calling Contest? Timer set. Do you know this one, Heather? You don't sound like you know it.
No, I'm between two of those states.
Me too. This is a guess. Don't ask me duck questions. I know nothing. What state hosts the World Championship Duck Calling Contest? Minnesota, Arkansas, or Louisiana? 30 seconds left. Got an answer written down over there.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. What do you got?
Louisiana.
Oh,
Okay, so
Heather-
you were between... I was between Louisiana and Arkansas.
I was. And so I said Arkansas. Heather said Louisiana. Watch it be Minnesota. I'm going to show you the answer, Heather. What do we got? Oh, it's Arkansas.
Dang.
Woo.
I knew there was so much duck hunting in Arkansas, but then I know the duck commander guys are in Louisiana. And I was like, man, there's not a lot in Arkansas. Like, I feel like there's more of a chance that they're going to have a competition in Louisiana than Arkansas. Wrong.
There is not much in Arkansas, I'll tell you that.
No.
The only thing happening is the duck calling contest.
Huh. All right. Well, we have one more question. I'm still going to lose, but I still would like to try my best at the last question.
Oh, yes. We got question 12. This is our last question, right?
Yes, last question.
Maybe? Unless you want to go further.
No, we'll just call it quits.
We have a conservation question. What state is home to the Adirondack Mountains?
Oh, yeah, I know this one.
Start the timer. I think I know this one. What state is home to the Adirondack Mountains? Just the fact that I can say that word.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I feel like we've all heard it enough because it's not an easy word, but it seems like most people know.
Adirondack. I think of the chairs.
Yes, I was going to say they have the Adirondack chairs. So that's a good.
Nope, 30 seconds.
Okay.
What state is home to the Adirondack Mountains? Up in your neck of the woods. If I don't
Yeah.
get this right, I'm within one state's proximity.
Okay. I feel like you probably got this right.
I think I do too. I know you do.
It's definitely pretty.
Have you been there?
Yes. There's some pretty lakes.
Oh. Time is up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, show 'em. Oh, we each said New York.
Yep.
Is that the answer?
That's pretty darn sure. Yeah, New York.
New York.
Yep. I was gonna say if we get it wrong, well, it would have been like Vermont, but I was like, I don't think it's Vermont. It's pretty sure
That
it's
was
New
what
York.
I was thinking.
I think you can see. I know when I was up there, you could see like Vermont. Like it wasn't very far away. It's like on the other side of a lake. But yeah, very pretty. It's not anything. It's just like all these Northeast states. You think they're so like populated and crowded because of the big cities that are in them, like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, and then New York City, and like there's just so many completely rural parts of the states that are just absolutely in the middle of nowhere with some of the most country people you ever met.
Isn't the Adirondack Mountains, aren't they like the north part of the Appalachia Mountains?
I don't think so because the Appalachian Trail goes all the way up to Maine.
Oh.
So I'm sure it cuts through the Adirondacks. But I don't know. I don't know the history of the Adirondacks. I really don't.
I just know they have cool chairs.
They do have cool chairs.
That's all I know.
Well, what is our final score?
Okay, final score is Heather, you have 5.5 points.
Oh, yay.
And me, Ashley, I have 7 points. So.
All right. Well, we were somewhat close.
We were, yeah. Oh, I was like on top of my sharpness game today.
You were.
I was focused.
You did good.
What were you gonna say?
So I kind of want to do a tiebreaker, not to actually keep score, but just because you got a couple tiebreakers together. Can we do like one of those tiebreakers?
Yeah, absolutely. And then if anyone else playing along, if they tied with us, maybe this will set the record straight here.
Yeah, maybe you'll, if you tied with my score, you'll whoop me, or if you tied with Ashley's score, you can whoop her.
And this one, it could be about anything. It could be about cooking. Okay. Tiebreaker question. What year did the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service ban lead shot for waterfowl hunting nationwide? Timer started.
Okay.
Holy
so
moly.
Are we going to do like who got the closest, no matter if it's high or low?
Exactly. Yeah, you can go over. This isn't prices, right? You can't go over.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
So it's not that. Whoever's just the closest. What year did the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service ban lead shot for waterfowl hunting nationwide? I certainly don't know this. Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
Did I say 30 seconds yet?
No.
Okay. 30 seconds. This is a total guess.
Yeah, so is mine. So we're in the same boat.
This number looks so weird. It doesn't even look like a number.
How does a number not look like a number?
Because we're in the 21st century anymore.
Oh, gosh. You're going to make people feel so old by saying that.
Oh, no, you're probably right.
I'm going with I think our answer's going to be very different.
Oh, really? I have no idea, so I'm guessing. Oh, time's up. You want to show your answer?
Yeah.
All right, again. What year did the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service ban lead shot for wildfowl hunting nationwide? Turn 'em.
Okay, no, we're not totally different. I said 1987.
I said 1990.
And you think that doesn't even look like I figured you're going to write like 1786 or something.
No. They banned wildfowl. They banned lead shot at the same time they banned the British.
Yeah. 1776. Okay, so you got 1990 and I got 1987. We're pretty close.
Yeah, we might know our business here. What's the answer, Heather? I got it up. Oh, 91. Look at that.
You were closer. Wow, I was going to guess 92 and I'm thinking, it probably was before then. But we actually didn't do too bad for taking shots in the dark.
Not bad. For something that happened before each of us was born,
Yeah, it was a year before I was born. Like, I figured it couldn't be that long ago because I know people still talk about it, like using lead shot.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of figured. It couldn't have been that long ago.
Well, dang. 1991.
91. So you even won the bonus question. Holy smokes. So, yeah. 1991, no more lead shot. No more pillowcase and birds with some lead shot at 80 yards. I think that still happens. Yeah, I
Probably.
think that's, I'm no professional waterfowl hunter, but I'm pretty sure the benefit of using lead shot is to reach out there further because it's heavier. Like steel shot just doesn't reach as far.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty
probably
sure
right. It's
that's
just
it.
heavier, but it's just so toxic.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we're allowed to use lead shot for like upland game.
Oh, well.
It's just, I guess they don't want it in the water. But then you have lead weights, like lead sinkers. So I don't know.
I don't know either. This is out of my knowledge, but it's something about how it's super toxic to birds, but mammals have a pretty good resistance to it. Well, fun. So, great game.
Yeah,
And
you did okay.
no, you did good too.
I got a couple right.
Your answers impressed me.
So, all right, yeah, that was fun though. I always enjoy the trivia games, and I hope everybody else does too, because it is a lot of fun to just test your knowledge, see if you end up taking some good guesses or if you actually really do know what you're talking about. And you can also use that knowledge to kind of carry through. Like, I know I'm going to remember the petroglyph. Oh my gosh. The petroglyph and pictograph difference now. So I feel smarter.
Yeah, I won't forget that one. Now that I have that image in my mind.
I'll be able to stick that like painting versus carving. That makes perfect sense to me now.
Yeah.
So yeah, trivia game. Ashley's the winner. See if you beat her. And that is it until next trivia episode, hopefully next month. And we would like to thank you for listening to our podcast, Wildverse. Let us know how you scored by commenting down below on our YouTube or by commenting on this week's post when we air our new episode drop. So you can catch us on Facebook at Wildverse Taxidermy Podcast or Instagram at Wildverse Podcast.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Wildverse Podcast, to watch this episode and see when new videos come out. We would also love it so much if you left us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to the podcast. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.